Hello, this is Mandy with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today's class is paid ads and social post campaigns. It's an overview of how you can actually run paid ads through command onto your social platforms, as well as just post to your social platforms as well through command. So I'm going to show you both of those today through class. Welcome everybody that's still coming in. If you're here with me live, you can definitely drop any questions, any comments that you have in the chat. I'll be happy to help interact and get those answered for you in real time. If I don't happen to grab it during class, no worries. I am going to stay a couple of minutes after to help get those answered for you. So just keep those questions coming and I'll be happy to help. If you're watching this back on a recording, you can always reach out to us via email, and that email address is support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be happy to help. All right, so social posts and paid ads. They're both a type of campaign. So first, let me give you a general idea where they're located, and then we're going to go through a little bit of prep work before you actually jump in to run these types of campaigns. So as you can see on your screen, we are in command, and campaigns live right here where this bullhorn is. If you're not familiar with the icons, you can click this red square at the top. It'll pop the name out for you. Okay, you can always click it to hide those again if you want. But right here is our campaigns. Just letting a few more people in through the waiting room. Welcome, welcome, everybody. All right, so right here is where your campaigns live in command. Both paid ads and social posts are a type of campaign, and you can see them up here at the top. So you have your paid ads, which these are exactly what they say. You are running paid advertisement on social media platforms. The other type is over here, social posts. This is text, image, videos, and you're just posting to your social platforms. Okay. We're going to cover both of those. But first, let's cover some prep work. You do need to get your social platforms prepped and ready. And you also need to get them connected to command in order for these campaigns to run correctly. We do have another class called Build Your Social Media. Definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't yet. Our class archives are on that YouTube channel that I dropped in the chat. I'll send those through once again. Build Your Social Media is the name of the class. We actually show you how to build out your social media platforms when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, as well as getting them branded and customized for you and linked to command. There's also a few tech tip videos out there as well, just on how to get your social medias linked to command. So if you ever need to circle back to this or just kind of have a step by step, you can definitely go grab those other videos as well that are like, 5-minute videos just to kind of recap if you need it. But I'm going to show you how to do it today as well. So, first thing, let's talk about paid ads. Paid ads will run on Facebook, Instagram, Google, and TikTok. You only need a personal account for Facebook and Instagram. The Google and the TikTok paid ads that you can run through command actually use a global KW platform, so you do not have to have your own personal accounts for Google ads or for TikTok. Okay, so we're going to cover paid ads going on Facebook and Instagram, or at least showing you how to connect your Facebook and Instagram to command. For social post campaigns, these will run on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also known as X. So I'm going to cover the little bit of prep work that you need just for those three platforms for your social post as well. Okay. First things first, let's talk about Facebook. So I've got Facebook open here in another tab. With Facebook, you do need to have a Facebook business page. So you'd sign in to your normal Facebook account. And then over here on the top right, see where these 9 squares and a square are? You can click that and come right down here under your Create menu and click Create Page. That will help you create a business page. And it's that business page that Command will allow you to post on and also run ads on. Okay. Now, if you already have a business page, Facebook business page, you'd come to the same place, sign into your Facebook account, click on the 9 squares and a square at the top. And over here on the left-hand side under this menu, you should see the option for pages right here with the big orange flag. And that will take you to your existing business pages. Now, again, got tons of tech tip videos on the YouTube if you need to actually find them to talk about rebranding your pages or updating them or even creating that business page from scratch. We have one out there that will walk you step by step on how to do that. Okay. I'm going to assume that you already have a Facebook business page. So we're just going to navigate here to our pages. You can see the two here. And I'll just select the business page that I actually want to get connected to Command. The good news is as well, you can connect more than one Facebook business page to your Command account. We're just going to use one for today. I'm going to go ahead and select that business page. Now, when you're looking at it, notice on the left-hand side that some of my links are grayed out. That just means I'm still on my personal Facebook looking at my business page. To be able to work on my business page, I just need to switch over. So you should see switch now buttons. There's a couple of them on this page that you can choose from. Okay, so you just click one of those. It should make all of your links on the left-hand side highlighted now so that you can use them. And that way you're working on your business page, not just viewing it. Okay, so that's about it for Facebook if you just want to use Facebook for paid ads and for social posts. As long as you have a Facebook business page, you can get it linked to Command to work both of those things, paid ads and social posts. If you want to link Instagram to your Command, there's a couple of extra steps. Number one, it needs to be a business Instagram account. I'll show you how to do that. It's super easy. And number two, it actually has to link to your Facebook business page in Facebook before linking it to Command. Okay. Again, tip video on YouTube that'll show you step by step, but I'm also going to show you right here as well. So let's pause for a second and go over to Instagram on another tab here. You would just sign into your Instagram account. Once you are in your Instagram account, number one, let's make it a business account. Over here on the left-hand side with the More menu, choose Settings. On this menu, the Settings menu, you should be able to scroll down and find the option for Account Type and Tools. Now, if you are not seeing the option for Account Type and Tools, scroll back up in this menu and see if you have the option for business tools. There's a chance that you've already converted it to either a creator or a business profile. And in that case, you actually won't see account type and tools. But what you're looking for is this right here. So go ahead and give that a click. And this is where you can actually go ahead and make this Instagram account what they call a professional account. And you can choose creator or business. For real estate, we'll choose business for today and choose next. Just to show you how quick this can be, it gives you a little blurb about business and what it offers you. Click next. And now you get to choose your category. You can type in real and there's several options, so just choose the one that suits you best. Also, you'll notice as we go through these options that it asks you if you want to show that category on your profile. I recommend doing that. You don't want to be the best kept secret in your area, right? You want this to show on your profile that you are in real estate. Choose done. It asks you to continue. It'll give it a second. And now it's going to ask for your contact information. Please keep security in mind when you add this information here. But again, being in real estate, you do want to be able to be reached. So go ahead and enter any information you would like to about yourself, and then choose Show Contact Info on your profile. Once you're done, click Save. For our demo, we're going to choose Don't Use Contact Information. And now it lets you know that your business account is already ready. It's just that fast. So you can click Done, and it should bring you back here to your Instagram account. Now, That was step number one, right? We are now a business account on our Instagram. Now you can see in our settings menu that we have those business tools and control, meaning we have our professional account now. The second step, remember, is linking Instagram to Facebook in Facebook first. Okay. So we're going to do that before linking it to command. So let's travel back over to Facebook. We're looking at our business account, our business page in Facebook. The left-hand side, since all the options are highlighted to me, I know that I'm actually working in my business account, meaning I can make some changes. And now we're just going to go ahead and go to settings on the left-hand side. Next, scroll down the menu again and find linked accounts right here. Instagram should be the top option. Go ahead and choose that and go through the prompts to connect your Instagram to your Facebook page. Now, remember, you can link multiple Facebook business pages to command, but you can only have one Instagram account linked to one Facebook business page at a time. So if you have multiple Instagrams and multiple Facebook pages, the thing to keep in mind is when you run an ad, like a paid ad on that Facebook business page, that's the same one that will run onto that Instagram account. So think of them in kind of pairs. If you have multiple Instagrams, multiple Facebooks, just think of them in pairs. Which ads do you want to run on that business page and that one Instagram account when you are linking them together? So go ahead and click Connect Account, choose Connect again, and you can come back and read all this text, guys, if you want. It's just a matter of going through the prompts here. Now it's sensing that I'm already signed into Instagram on another tab. If you haven't, you would be prompted right here to actually log into your Instagram and enter your username and your password. We're already logged in, so we're going to go ahead and confirm. Again, follow the prompts. It's just asking you permissions for Instagram and Facebook. And it's got a new level of security. This is a new thing. So give me just a second, guys. Let me grab that code and see if this page will even refresh enough for me to enter it. Nope. Let's try again. I'm going to go through the prompts a little faster to see if I can get that code for us. Interesting. So I'm getting the code, but unfortunately the screen is not refreshing enough for me to even enter the code in. So this could possibly be my system issue, or this could actually be a Facebook issue because this is the very first time it's ever asked us for our confirmation or security code. So I may not be able to get past this screen. Let's try one more time. I'm going to refresh for good measure. Let me close Instagram in the back in case it's pulling too much. Fingers crossed. Prayers said. Nope. It's just being stubborn. Okay. All right. So let me do this for you guys. Since I cannot get through this one little spot to actually get our Instagram linked to our Facebook business page to show you what it should look like today, I'm going to go ahead and drop the tip video into our chat here so that you can know how to get it linked. So here we go. This is connect Instagram to command for social paid ad campaigns. And this tip video that I'm dropping right now for you guys, this will actually show you how to link it to Facebook and also to command. Okay, so there you go in the chat just to make sure that you've got it since I can't demonstrate it on the screen for you. And we'll move ahead. So just so you know, when you're in the linked accounts, After you've linked it to Instagram, you should get a giant green check mark. It lets you know that it's linked, and you should see your Instagram account listed right here where now it says not connected. Okay. So it will let you know that it's been successful. And hopefully that new security they've got there, it will work itself out and you'll be able to do that. So that was our second step. So now we've taken care of Facebook, making sure we've got a Facebook business page. We've taken care of Instagram, making sure that it's a business account and making sure that it's linked to your Facebook business page. The third account that we had mentioned was Twitter, aka known as X. With Twitter, you do not have to do anything special. It can be 100% free account. You just log in and set up that account. That's all you got to do. Okay. You do not have to have a premium X account and you do not have to link it to anywhere else other than Command. Okay. So now we have our accounts that we need for not only paid ads, but also the social post campaigns. So next, let's travel over to Command and actually get these social platforms linked to our Command account so that we can begin the paid ads and the social posts. So I'm going to close Facebook here and come right back to Command. You link these accounts in two different places. One place for social post campaigns. Again, that's just the text, image, videos, that kind of thing, posting to your account, totally free. And then we'll actually move somewhere else to link your accounts as well for paid ad campaigns, which are obviously paid. Okay. So first, let's do social post campaigns. Let's link for those. It's over here where your name is in the top right of Command. Come down to settings. And then once here on your settings, you can scroll down and you'll know it's for social post campaigns when you see the words post scheduling. That is social post campaigns. You're scheduling them. And so this is where you would link your Facebook business page. And then when you see Instagram post scheduling, this is where you would link your Instagram account. And when you do that for Instagram, it's going to ask you to log into Facebook because remember, we had to have them linked on the back end in Facebook to get it to work. So you'll actually see it log you into Facebook to bring up your Instagrams. So these are the two for Facebook and Instagram. And if you go down a little further, you'll see the one for Twitter post scheduling as well. If you see them in not connected status, you would click connect account in order to get them linked. I will tell you right here with Twitter, we believe that an update is coming, but it's been a few months and we're still not seeing anything changed, and KW has not released any news. But we do believe that a change is coming to Twitter. We're not sure if it's going to be eliminated or if possibly there's going to be an upgrade. But if you experience any issues linking your Twitter to Command, definitely let us know. We can look into that for you. When I click the Connect account here, it's actually going to work today, guys. This is awesome. So you click Authorize App. You can see this. Hopefully, you can see this on your screen. The big pop-up window. You can authorize app. And from here, it should process and link your Twitter to Command. Ah, they have gotten an update, guys. This is brand new today. This is the second thing that we get to experience today as tech is constantly changing. So you can actually see, unfortunately, we are no longer supporting Twitter ads, social post campaigns. Excuse me, that is for paid ads. Where's our social post? Hold on, where'd he go? There he is. Okay, right here, guys. He worked. This is wonderful. This is still great news. It's now connected. This is the first time we've seen Twitter actually connect Command successfully in a few months. We know they've been working on it. So this is excellent news, guys. So he is connected now. You can see one account. If you need to come in and manage or even connect more, for your social post campaigns, you can do that right over here. The same for Facebook and Instagram. Okay. So these are for social post campaigns, Facebook Instagram, and Twitter. All right. Okay. Now let's focus on paid ads. Paid ad campaigns. Remember, I said you got to link them in a different place. Notice right here, when you see ads manager, that's for paid ads. The thing I got really excited about just a second ago that was not what I thought it was, the ads manager for Twitter, that means again, paid ads. Paid ads. See the big peach banner? The paid ads, where they link to between social platforms and command has moved. And this is what I mean. You got to go to a different place to get them linked. They put you a link right here to get back to link those accounts. Okay. So we could take a shortcut. You can get there from here if you go to your name at the top, settings, and then click paid ad settings. But I want to take you the long way because I want you to know exactly where it lives in case you need to get back there. Okay. So let me show you the other workaround. You come right over here to campaigns on the left-hand side. Again, we're working on connecting social media platforms for paid ad campaigns. You'd come to your paid ads up here at the top and just choose Quick Start right here. This will take us back to the area in Command where you work on your paid ads. We'll be jumping into this deeper in just a few moments. But first things first, over here on the left-hand side, you'll see Assets and Facebook Pages. This is where you come to link your Facebook business page to paid ad campaigns. You do not directly link your Instagram to Command for paid ads. It will solely use that back end connection where we linked Instagram to Facebook in Facebook. Okay, so that's why you're only seeing Facebook mentioned back here. And to help clarify, no, you cannot run paid ads on Twitter anymore. That was not a new update. I thought I was reading the wrong thing. So you can't do paid ads on Twitter. You can do them on Google, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. But Google and TikTok, again, like I said at the top of class, you don't have to have your own accounts. You just have to have your own Facebook business page and an Instagram business account. Yes, Nilton, I'm sorry. I think we covered that just before you came in, buddy. So you do have to have your Instagram linked to your Facebook business page within Facebook. And then once you link your Facebook here within paid ads, those paid ads will go onto your Facebook business page and Instagram if it's linked. If you just want Facebook, you can have that too, or Facebook and Instagram. So we'll go ahead and walk through the steps here. Let me disconnect one of our accounts so that we can go ahead and get it linked again just to show you. So you click Add Facebook Page, continue with Facebook. It senses, notice it takes us right out of Command and into Facebook. It asks you if that's the account and wants you to be on the personal part of your Facebook account. So we'll click Continue. If you haven't logged into Facebook at this point, it may ask you to go ahead and log in. We had previously had it connected, so that's why I'm seeing this screen. I'm going to click Edit just so you can see what you should see the very first time that you try this. It should bring you to this page right here, and it's essentially asking for permission to access your business pages. So you have choices. You can opt in to all current and future business pages, even the ones you do not have created yet. Or you can opt in for just your current business pages that you have created right now, and you get to choose all, none, some, whichever. Okay, so we'll choose all and click Continue. The next page is going to look very similar. This time it's asking for permission to your business portfolios within Meta. So again, you can opt in for all current and future, or you can opt in for current pages only or current business portfolios only. You choose all or none or some and click Continue. It gives you a recap of the permissions you've set up, and you can click Save. It should bring you back to Command now. Just click Got It. And there's just a couple other steps here within Command. You will choose the business page that you want to link to. Again, you can link more than one. You just have to do it individually. So since we chose two different business pages, for this time, we'll just choose the one here on top and choose next. And you would go through these same steps just for that other business page next time. It lets you know that your page has been successfully linked. If this is your first time linking Facebook to Command for paid ads, you may also see a pop-up for terms and conditions. It is optional, so you can accept those if you would like. So now our Facebook business page is linked to Command for paid ads. And if you also want to run those paid ads on Instagram, it will automatically be linked as long as you link that Instagram account to the back end of your Facebook business page in Facebook. All right. So that is the prep work, you guys, when it comes to social post campaigns and paid ad campaigns. I'm going to click the red KW at the top left of my screen here just to take us back into Command. And now let's actually go over paid ad campaigns first, and then we'll wrap up the end of class going over social post campaigns. Okay. So in Command, what you're seeing on your screen here is I am on the campaigns tab on the left. Even if you have it selected to the dashboard here, or you actually click paid ads, either one will get you to the same place. And you always have this paid ad quick start button right over here. You can always click to get right back to where we just were, so you can immediately start building those paid ads. So there's shortcuts everywhere in Command. I'm actually going to click on the paid ads tab just to kind of give you a rough overview of what you have here. Again, got your quick start button so you can jump right in if you want to. On the right, you have some helpful links you can check out whenever you've got the time. If you need to manage your payments, you do have an option for payments right here to handle your campaigns, and you can jump into that. And then coming on down, it will show you your current paid ad campaigns if you have any running. If you want to see your listing ads, maybe the ones you ran to attract buyers and sellers. Or if you are on Market Center staff, you may also see the option for recruiting and branding. Okay. Down at the bottom, just a few links and videos that KW offers for training on paid ads if you'd like to check them out. So let's go ahead and choose Quick Start and we'll jump right in. This will take us back to our paid ads section where we just were. And what you're seeing on your screen now, these are all the different paid ads that you can run. Definitely recommend getting back here and checking them all out. There are some major differences, so I'm just going to hit a few highlights here for you, okay, so you know what you're looking at. At the top, you'll notice that all objectives are selected. The number of paid ads options that you have will be determined as to whether you're a solo agent or you're on a team, and if you're also part of Market Center staff. Okay, so we see all 12 here because we also have a team in Command, and we're also with the permissions of a Market Center staff person. So you will see all 12 of the paid ads here on my screen, but don't be alarmed if there are a couple that you don't see on yours. Okay, it just depends on your role in that Market Center. You can also narrow these down to just paid ads that generate leads. If you're wanting to pay for leads, or generate traffic. Maybe you really want to start driving traffic to your KW agent site to kind of improve your SEO. Or your search engine optimization. So you can do different things here depending on your objective. We're going to look at all 12 today just to show you. And then let me show you some differences here on the icons and the names. So you'll see here listing, single image or video. This means it's a paid ad you can run based on a listing that you have, and you can use either a single image or a video. It will actually pull directly from MLS, which helps save you time. You do have a few other options for a listing, like a multi-image carousel. Again, one listing, multiple images. And then you have multi-listing, multiple listings, multiple images. You do have other types of paid ads that are non-listing. This means think of like an event or something like that that you want to run a paid ad about, something that is not linked to a particular listing. Coming on down, you have some other paid ads like attracting buyers and sellers, attracting just buyers, attracting just sellers. Okay, so you do have many choices. And then the other big difference, notice the channels in the top right-hand corner of each paid ad. This lets you know which social platform these paid ads will run on. Okay, so you can obviously see this is Facebook and Instagram. Okay, for these paid ads that you see those two icons on. But if we move down, there's actually two different Google icons. This G right here, this is Google search ads. Again, you don't have to have your own personal account for this, but this is when ads display on the Google search engine site. So you go to google.com, you put in some keywords that you're searching for, and you know the first listings that come up or the first results, and they show paid ad. That's this. You can also run paid ads that will show up on google.com. You can do some targeting with some even positive keywords and even negative keywords. So you get a good amount of control over the type of paid ad that you run. Please know that you run these through command. You don't run paid ads directly through Google. Okay. We get a lot of questions from agents wondering what's happening to their paid ad and they can't find it. And it turns out they actually went directly to Google to run a paid ad. So just make sure that you're always here in your command under your campaigns tab to run the Google ads. Okay. The other Google icon you can see right here, it's like a little TP or an A. What this is Google AdSense. You'll also hear it termed Google Display Network. Again, no personal account needed, but these are ads that run on specific websites. Think about when you're scrolling through clothing sites, recipe sites, news sites, things like that, different websites that you're browsing, and you'll see ads either lining the sides of the article or maybe buried in between the paragraphs or maybe at the bottom of a page. That is this here. So these are ads that you can run on specific websites. Okay, so again, different websites, you're running paid ads throughout Google sites. And the G is when you're running paid ads actually on google.com. Um, Tiffany, how do you choose between Google advertisements? So each time you jump into these paid ads and start setting them up, there's different targeting that you can choose for each type of paid ad, and you get to pick. And then Google uses the targeting information that you've provided and decide where your ad goes. Like on the G for the Google search ads, again, you have a giant list of positive keywords that are already included. I think there's over 40, but you can also include more additional positive keywords and negative keywords to keep your ad from populating where you don't want it to be and also where you do want it to be. So there's some control there with targeting that you can have. Okay. Next, you'll see the TikTok one down here in the bottom right. Again, you do not have to have your own account, and it is a video only for the TikTok ad. Okay. Last big difference that you see here is notice some have blue bars and then some have peach or yellow colored. It's just letting you know where the lead capture form is. It will also be referenced as a landing page. So the blue says that Facebook actually has their own lead capture form. They will be responsible for getting that lead's information captured for you. And then you decide where that lead goes after they click on your ad, after they enter their information into the lead capture form, where do they land? You choose the landing page. Please don't get this confused with KW's term of a landing page. If you're familiar at all with your command and your website applet, there's a term used for a landing page, and that's like a standalone landing page that is not connected to your KW agent site. That's different. When you're back here in paid ads and you see the term landing page, it's just a destination. It's where you want that lead to end up after they've clicked on your ad. And that could be your KW agent site. It could be a standalone landing page that you've created within Command, or it could be some other third-party site that you have. Maybe you created your own Google form or an event page. Maybe you work with a builder and you want them to end up on the builder's site. Anything and everything you can use as a landing page within a paid ad. It's not limited to the landing pages you hear about in the Command website tab. Okay. If you got any questions, let me know. Just want to be super clear about that because sometimes the terminology can get a little confusing. But the ones that have the yellow that actually say use your own landing page lead form, these particular ads, they are not capturing the lead data for you. You need to have a website, web page, or landing page that has some type of form on it to capture lead information. Your KW agent site works great for this, guys, because it already has that contact me form pretty much on every page of your KW agent site. And when a lead enters their information onto that form, you get notified within Command instantly. And there's even ways that you can automate your Command to automatically reach out to those leads as soon as they populate in your Command database. If you haven't checked out our other class called Command Automation and Lead Conversion, that I will actually go through multiple ways that you can automate your command to help you convert leads. So that archive is also on our YouTube channel. So that's the final big difference out here between different ads. Blue form, that means that platform's going to capture that lead information for you, and they will automatically put it into your command database for you, and you will get notifications. Or the yellow form, this means you provide your own landing page, your own website, and you provide the form that that lead will enter their information in. And depending on what your landing page is, depends on where that lead goes. Okay. It doesn't necessarily go right into your command database. All right. So those are the big differences here on your paid ads. Let me hit one more and we'll jump into a paid ad and actually walk through creating it together. I did want to point out, in case you've noticed, one says monthly recurring subscription right here. You'll see that on a few of the Google paid ads. The reason is those are long plays, guys. Think about how long it takes to build brand recognition. How many times when you yourself are on your social media platform scrolling, how many times do you actually have to pass a logo or a name before you are so familiar with them that you start realizing who they are or what product they offer? It takes a while, right? And so, same thing with these ads. They're a long play. It's going to take time to build that brand recognition and start pulling in leads. So, these do have a monthly recurring subscription. They recommend running them for about 6 months, but there is no contract. Okay. But the monthly subscription, the minimum is $250. It's a little hefty, especially if you're just getting starting out. If you're just starting out and your marketing budget is not that big for your business, you may want to wait on these two little guys. But these other paid ads, guys, you can get in for practically nothing. Now you get what you pay for. But you can also run a paid ad for literally $10 or less, $20 or less, and just get in and start running these paid ads and start gathering leads. So let me show you how easy it is. I don't want anybody to be intimidated thinking they have to have a huge budget to jump in because you don't. Um, we'll use the most popular one right here for listing. I'm just going to click on it and that will open it up for you, and so that you can come in here and start building your paid ad. On the left-hand side, you'll see enter program details. And then on the right, we'll actually finalize and publish it. At any given time, as we enter information on the left, you will see your ad update on the right-hand side so that you can kind of see what it's going to look like. So first things first, choose which Facebook page that you want this to be put on. So you can choose whichever one you want. Next, this is a listing paid ad, so we'll choose our listing. Again, it helps you choose directly from the MLS so that it helps save you time. You can use the filters at the top left to come in here and filter through trying to find your listing. Just a heads up, The easiest way to find your listings, you can try street address, listing agent, but the MLS ID, and in this case for paid ads, the MLS ID is actually the MLS number for that listing on the MLS. Those tend to be the best filters to use to help find your listing faster. Okay. But you can use these filters. We'll just say Main Street and we'll add a filter and status and we'll say active. It helps if you can keep your fingers on the right keys. So we'll just click away for our two filters here, and it's pulled up all the listings that have Main Street and the address and that are active on the MLS. So I'm just going to choose our first little guy here and choose select. You'll notice our ad on the right-hand side will immediately start populating with the information from the MLS. It's updated the text on the top, includes the state where this listing is, and also the 3-bed, 2-bath, and the photo. Now we can adjust all of that in just a second, but it does go ahead and auto-populate for you. Targeting, right here on the left-hand side, there's a couple of options with this paid ad. Remember, each paid ad is going to be a little bit different, so you can choose and change it. But for this particular type of paid ad, you can target based on the listing's location, so whatever the address is of this listing, and you can choose a radius around that listing where your ad will run. Just a piece of free advice. Which one's more effective, a shotgun or a laser, right? And so if you're working with a smaller budget and you want to get more leads, you probably would do better saturating one particular small area than scattering it out and trying to spread out into a bigger area. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your targeting. You get better results for a smaller area. Okay. Especially if you're working with a lower budget or a lower time frame. Another option is custom location. You can actually enter up to 10 zip codes or 10 city names here to actually go ahead and target multiple areas. Okay. It's up to you, whichever one you want to choose. We'll go with listing location today and do a 15-mile radius. Next is media type. This is where you can adjust what image is over here on your paid ad. You can choose image or video. If you want to choose image, you can upload one from your device or choose from one that is being offered on the MLS. So you can hover over these photos. Didn't mean to click that. You can hover over to see a bigger image of it and choose anything from the MLS that you would like to choose, and it will update over here on the right. Another option is theme. Maybe it's a just listed or a just sold property. When you choose one of those options, you will see a banner appear over the image. And you'll also notice the text can also change, like this added just listed to the actual text. These are optional and you don't have to choose these. Okay. Coming on down, your text. This is where you can update the body text, which is actually up here at the top of your ad, or your headline, which, funny enough, is down here at the bottom. It's just under your paid ad. You can put your cursor in and begin typing anything that you would like, or notice that we have what they call chips. They're also kind of like merge tags, if you're familiar with those in Command. Instead of typing out the data, you use a chip, and that chip will pull the information directly from the MLS or your profile here. So you get to choose which chips you add in, and it will populate the information from the MLS. You also have emojis down here at the bottom that you can choose to add. And these little stars right here are AI. Also, big circle in the bottom right-hand corner. This is your AI bot as well that will help you in paid ads. You can click that. It will open your Evolve AI bot, and he will actually help you write either your body text, headline, or both. So you can enter which one you need help with. It will populate options. You can thumbs down You can also have a tone change. So if you choose tone, you have vibrant, caring, emotional, or maybe just practical, and it will change the way it sounds. And if you don't like that one, you can always hit the refresh and see what it gives you next time. When you find one you like, you can click apply and it will apply it over here to your body and text. Okay. So you do have an AI bot that will help you write these if you're not super familiar or super comfortable even. Next, post lead submission destination. Remember when I was talking to you about that quote unquote landing page that is not necessarily a standalone landing page? This is that. This is where you choose where your lead lands after they enter. Tiffany, that is a first. She she said her bot is writing in Spanish. How does she change it? Tiffany, you might want to come up here to the top right and choose your My Account. There is a language option in there, Tiffany, and see if that will adjust it for you. If it does not, you may want to reach out to us and let us troubleshoot that a little further to see where that might be pulling from. You're welcome. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but that caught me off guard. That is the very first time I've heard that one. That's new. Okay. Alrighty. Just have a bilingual AI bot. Maybe it's more helpful. Um, so right here for post lead submission destination required, you choose where your lead lands after the lead information is captured. You can enter a third party site right here, like your um, KW agent site. So we'll just enter that right there. It will ask you to preview it. Definitely recommend it. Make sure it's the actual site that you entered. You don't want to run a paid ad and it be a wonky site or a broken site, okay? Or choose a landing page. When you choose a landing page, it will actually list off all the custom pages and landing pages that you currently have created within your command account. So you can choose any of those as well. Okay. Just make sure you've got that contact form on that page if this is a paid ad that you need a lead capture form for. Okay. Next, lead settings. This is one of the automation options within your command. Once a lead is captured and entered into your command account, you have the option to choose if you would like tags automatically added to that contact, which helps you with organization, right? But you can also have them started on a smart plan immediately as well. In that other class we have about command automation and lead conversion, we go over and show you how to create like an introduction email in a smart plan. So as soon as you have a lead come in, they immediately receive an email that says, "Hey, I'm so and so. Watch your phone. I'm going to be reaching out to you in a few minutes. But until then, here's a link to my app so you can start your search right away." And so something like that, where you can come from contribution, give them some resources, but make that first contact with that lead in hopes of being able to convert them. Okay. So these are the options where you can add tags and add smart plans. And if you're in an area that has extra compliance, that you may have like a custom logo that you may need to use, something like that, you can make those choices right here. Next, save the draft if you need to, or proceed to the last step. This is where you set your duration and your budget. Okay, duration being how long you run the ad for. Something to keep in mind. It could take up to 24 hours for your ad to be approved because while it's goes through command and it's fine, but then Facebook and Instagram also have to review the ad and approve it before they run it. So just keep that in mind. If you're pushed against a deadline or you're wanting to see it immediately, there is a 24-hour buffer. Keep that in mind when you're running your duration. It's always a good idea to run a paid ad for at least 3 days. It kind of works like a bell curve. It's going to start trickling in, then you'll spike, and then it'll start trickling back off again with when your leads start coming in. So choose the calendar and choose a few days that you want to run your ad. Okay, we'll just choose until Saturday and then choose your budget. Now, this is showing you an estimation here. If we did a $50 budget, our daily spend would be $12.50 a day, and we'd get about 5 to 11 leads per day. It's pretty awesome. So If you come down here, you can use the slide scale and actually pull it on down. Excuse me, I said that per day. This is actually based on your entire campaign. I apologize. Let me definitely say that again. Estimated 1 to 3 leads for your entire campaign, not a day. Okay. So I'm just showing you how you can pull down this slide scale to the $2 mark. Now, $2 for a 4 day or 3 day paid ad is too little. So we can bump it up just a hair, but even with just $10, we can run a paid ad for 4 days and get 1 to 3 leads. Okay, so that's what I mean. Anybody for any budget, you can run a paid ad. Once you come down to the bottom, you'll just enter your billing information and purchase now. This will help you go ahead and get your paid ad started. I'm going to save as a draft because we're not really going to run it. But over here on the left-hand side under programs, you can always come check your paid ads. It will show you the drafts that you have. If you ran a paid ad or currently have one running, you'll be able to actually click on the name of the paid ad and it will actually show you the metrics for that paid ad if it's a current paid ad. It will show you how many clicks, how many views, how many leads. It will give you a visual, like a small sample of what your paid ad looks like. It's pretty great. And it'll show you all the leads that you've captured too. So definitely come in here and check on any of your paid ads that you're currently running or already ran. Okay. And that's about it for our paid ad campaign. I'm going to use the last few minutes to jump into social post campaigns where you just post onto your social platforms. It's a little simpler of a process and should only take us a couple of minutes. And then I'd like to share some free resources with you guys. So don't run away just yet, but I'll share some free resources where you can get some free content for either your ads or your social posts, whichever you're looking to run. So I'm going to click on the red KW in the top left-hand corner to bring us back into command. And our social post campaigns live right over here. Okay, again, we're underneath the bullhorn, the campaigns tab in command, and I just went over here to the social posts. At the top, this is where it will show you your scheduled posts for a week, or you can even change this to a month so that you can see what you have posted. You would see little icons for each post. So that helps you plan. You can schedule social posts for up to a year in advance. So this is heavy leverage. Just get in here, spend some quality time, maybe a few hours getting all your social posts set up, and then you just let it roll. It will post them for you over the next few weeks and months. At any point, you can come over here to the right-hand side and you'll see quick posts. There are posts over here that are already created, image and text, and you literally just have to hit the share button and schedule them for when you want to go out. So right there is free content that you don't have to work for and you can go ahead and get started with. I want to show you how to create one from scratch. So I'm going to click the create campaign in the top right-hand corner and we'll choose social post campaign. On the right-hand side, that's where you'll see your preview of what your post looks like, okay? And depending on the channels that you have this posting on, you'll see a preview for each one of the channels. So social posts, now you pick your platform. You can have Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and select these so you can see what it looks like. On the right-hand side, our preview should now show Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. On the left-hand side, we'll continue building our social post just by entering any text that we want. So whatever you want to say here, you can use emojis. You can also upload media, okay? And so when you upload media, you can choose from files on your device or browse designs. Your command designs, guys, have tons, tons and tons of free templates, especially for social posts, where you can go in there and just add your own branding to them and quickly create a free piece. So that is another source for free content. It's right in your command design center right here. Just go in and click create social piece and it will show you all kinds of templates. I just went ahead and uploaded an image from our device. If you have any extra compliance you need to be included, you can click this. Like if you need an ownership statement or your DBA logo, you can click those to be displayed on your image and on your post. It's wee itty bitty, but right there it says each office is independently owned and operated. Um, and then down at the bottom, you just schedule that post. You can choose a day on the calendar, or you can publish immediately if you would like. By the way, you can do date and time down here at the bottom. Okay. KW recommends Monday, Wednesday, Friday for posts. There's so many sources with so many. Oh, great, Tiffany, I'm glad. So many different options and so many different opinions of when the best time is to post. You can definitely check out that Build Your Social Media class. We have a big conversation around brand recognition and reach. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that conversation. And from here, again, just go ahead and schedule your post. We're going to go ahead and save it as a draft here, but you're good to go. It is just that easy to do a social post through your command. And again, it's the big benefit is being able to schedule them out so far, but also right here within your draft post or live and scheduled post, you'll be able to track the metrics for those posts. It will show you again how many likes, how many comments, things like that, and how they performed on each channel, each social media platform. Okay. And so real quick, let me show you the free templates as well. We have some on our site, guys. So I'm going to share those links again. If you go to our site, scottleroymarketing.com, and I'm going to get the link for you. Agent resources. If you're ever asked for a password, it's just your Market Center number. But agent resources, marketing support, Agent Concierge is where we will actually create the post for you and send it to you for free. Or you can check out templates right here. And these are ones that you can download yourself into Canva and edit yourself. Both of these options are completely free. So let me share those links with you in the chat. And then we'll jump over to Command Designs just to show you where those free templates live as well. Okay. Command Designs right here, paintbrush in a square. I believe it's Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany, this is where you come. So designs right here, create design in the top right, social piece, next. And this will bring you back into your Command Design Center. At the top left, you'll see templates listed right in this area. It's poking today. I apologize. See if it'll load. There it goes. And so right here, when you're looking at all these different options, like under lead generation, we'll do market expert. You can click social square, which is the size that generally works for all the social platforms the best. And it shows you different social pieces. You can just sit here and grab these already and edit them to make them your own for free. Okay. Two more links I'm going to put in the chat for you guys. The first is unsplash.com and the next is pixels.com. These are not pixels, excuse me, pexels.com. Let me put them up on the screen so you can see them first. So pexels.com is a free site where you can get images and videos that are unwatermarked to use as content on your site. You can come up here and actually use the search bar to find what you're looking for. And the other one is unsplash.com, which is also another great site to find content that does not have watermarks on it. Okay, so let me drop those two links again in the chat there for you. Sorry about that. I said pixels. It's not pixels, it's pexels. All right. That concludes the end of our class today, guys, for paid ads and social posts. If you have any questions and you're here with me live, you can definitely stay and I'll be happy to help get those questions answered for you. You can just drop them in the chat. And if you're watching this back on recording, you can always reach out to us via email, and that email address is support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.